Let's go.
Hello, recording. Yeah, welcome back.
We have a delve to start on, I believe.
Yeah, last time y'all had you decided to seek the help of the machine god to figure out a way to get back to the Heartfire Forge. Uh I guess quickly. Or not quickly, but like a direct route rather than having to go, through Plex and then just
Right, we were
a
trying to
winding
establish
path.
a connection directly from Dust.
Yes, exactly. You want to make a connection. So, which the penitent Incarnadine suggested was beneficial to the machine god and the city itself because of its the fact that it's a forge, it's metal, technology, they share a domain, industry, yada yada yada.
Fortunately,
So
my silver tongue was a little tarnished, and so now we have to do this task before we get the machine gun.
yes, the machine god has basically required you to be yet another in the long list of people who have attempted to rid the city of its assailant, the Minotaur, also known as that which escapes, also known as uh, I don't know, something else clever. Um, but yeah. So you talked to. I don't think I gave a name to. I don't think I gave a name to the knoll. The super injured one. It was Foreman Cathal. Foreman Cathal is the human. Um, is like Foreman Cathal was the human that brought you to this. I guess temple to the machine god. It's like a factory where a bunch of other devotees are making spare parts to keep or to repair the damage dealt by the Minotaur as it
I'm back. Hello.
hello, welcome back, as it tries to make its way closer and closer to the outside. Whereas right now the machine god is kind of holding it at bay by simply manufacturing new uh I guess
Always.
hallways, pathways, more labyrinth for it to try to navigate through. Um and you've been tasked with uh stopping it, whatever that means. It could be killing it, negotiating, this is not a this is not a necessarily a like kill the motherfucker. Like that's not that's there's many solutions to this. This does not need to be a combat mission if you don't want it to be. Just keep that in mind. I want y'all to explore all avenues um that interest you at least. I'm certainly not gonna make you do anything. But anyways, um is there anything else that we should cover? We talked a lot in the chat about resources and stuff. Um, yeah, let's go over our beats. Somebody start.
Penitent
Um,
Incarnadine's beats currently are: put yourself in great danger to protect your companions is a minor beat. Make reparations to an NPC that you have personally wronged. The the list of that is it is a smorgasbord of choices. And we're about to fight some horrible monster, and the penitent Carnadine has more spleens to lose. It's fine.
Yeah.
Silt's beats are slay a beast that drops resources of D10 or higher quality, and help an important or influential figure in a haven. I figure helping a god is a pretty important or influential figure. And these are both minor beats. Also, for recording posterity's sake, just Jay, correct me if I'm wrong. Silt was there when that kerfuffle went down, wasn't she?
The initial one?
Yeah, the one that cascaded out and then caused this problem. Is it that our connection?
No. That was actually that was Pash. That was actually Daisy's original character, was the one that was there. Exactly. Pash was present when I refused to surrender a powerful artifact of Incarnate herself, and then we never figured it out.
Oh, no, I have it written down here too. Nameless and I were involved in a job that went south when Nameless kept an artifact instead of turning it over. Nameless is still trying to make up for that mistake.
Okay, that so it worked out for you. That's on your yeah, that worked out. But it wasn't on the penitent origin.
Okay.
But it makes sense.
Mm.
As long as all we have to do is make sure it's not here anymore.
My beat says it's gotta die.
I mean, it has to be something.
Fair.
I mean, as long as a beast drops a D10 resource or better, that is solved. It doesn't need to be the Minotaur.
Yes. But lacerations. Your skin cracks and peels. When you take blood stress, take more stress. Ravening call. The penitent Incarnadine and I are still being hunted by a demon beast in our brains. Lost prosperity. You have misplaced an item. That is still happening. Foreign heart. My heart has been replaced with a replica. At the end of every situation, take a D4. I have to take a D4 echo stress real quick, because a situation did end when we took this job and then started working on this job. So no, it's basically anytime the scene transitions, I take echo stress until I get my heart fixed. Not sure how we're gonna do that. So that's 3 echo stress.
You got to get some echo protection at some point.
And I take a minor fallout.
That's fucking hell.
Hit me, Tori.
Give me a bit.
Yeah, we got to get you some echo protection somehow. I don't know how we're gonna do that. I don't know if the hound can get echo protection, but
I don't know. Let me check.
maybe there's equipment that could give you echo protection.
Protection doesn't usually come from equipment.
Well, usually.
Like that's like a thing it very specifically says in the equipment panel. Um, I could get echo protection using the hard as nails ability. It would be 1 echo protection each time I take it. So I might do that actually.
It takes a lot of resources to do that.
Also, these fallouts are the things that make me hard to kill. Speaking of, this is a fallout, so I clear my echo stress.
Oh, because of your, I think I made this change last time. Because we're getting ready to do a delve, you gave us protection. Is that right? And brutal.
Uh,
We got like blood protection.
yes, I believe I gave us all blood +1 blood protection, and everybody gets brutal on a weapon. Mhm.
Okay. We have an echo fallout.
Yeah,
Okay.
my heart did something funny. And by my heart, I mean the one in my chest, not my actual heart. That one's in my backpack. Because I kept it. I should have gave my heart to fucking
Odessa.
to Odessa. Damn it, that would have been romantic as fuck. Yeah. And
I mean, all the. It's not like Silk took her heart out of her chest to give to Odessa. It's just kind of gathering dust.
Mhm.
Good fucking god.
Hey, we're in this guy's room, right? Anything useful in here?
Oh my god.
That's a joke.
Um,
I don't want you to have to dual task while you're trying to figure out what my heart did to me.
I'm gonna give you deja vu.
What does that do?
You notice minor elements of your past life appearing in the heart as though it is reading your mind and adapting itself to your expectation. The GM
That's
tells you what happens, immediate and ongoing.
cool.
Think that you are getting flashes of several hounds that have been here before. You're not the first hound to attempt to you're not the first hound to attempt this delve.
All right, all right. Is this the immediate or the ongoing version of this deja vu?
This is both.
Oh, okay. Cool. Ongoing. Sorry, I'm eating a bunch of carrots because I didn't want to have green beans for my vegetable for dinner. All right. Well, now I've officially got too many fallouts because I'm no longer gaining any blood protection from them. So
It's not a problem until it is, and now it's a problem.
Yeah. Can I, Tori?
What's up?
Can I?
Oh, this is also a haven that can heal supplies stress and fallout.
Can I eat my own heart to cure one of my fallouts?
Is that a mechanic you have? Is that an ability you have, or are you trying to just do that?
I'm just trying to do that because it's a resource that I have.
If you
And
do not have an ability that allows you to spend a resource to remove a fallout, the answer is no.
You need
but
like
that's what resources are for, isn't it?
You sell you give that to a hit person at a, or rather, this is a haunt that can do echo and supplies fallout healing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to go there.
You're there. I mean, not this guy's office, but you can find a foreman who can help. What are you trying to heal?
My lacerations.
Is that echo or supplies fallout?
Shit. Hold on.
Do you want to get rid
It
of your
is
favorite
actually
thing?
lacerations is an echo fallout.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it a major fallout?
Wait. Why do I? No. It's a blood fallout, but you specifically told me to mark it as an echo fallout because it happened because of a curse rather than a physical thing.
Oh, okay. Is it
It's
major or minor?
it's technically the Bubo's minor echo
Oh,
fallout, but we
okay.
changed the name.
Okay, that makes sense.
And yeah, it's a minor fallout.
Okay, yeah, you need to trade them a D6 resource that they would
Go.
value in some way.
I drop a fistful of trinkets and baubles into this guy's hand. That's
Okay. Yeah.
literally the resource. Trinkets and baubles, occult D6.
I hmm.
Penitent,
If a
make
cult
this
rep- if a cult's not
penitent,
good
please
enough
make this a
to-
tech
Too
resource.
many people are talking. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tori, you were saying that he doesn't want an occult item.
No, I was thinking about that. I think occult is hidden knowledge and black magic. This place appreciates hidden knowledge, so it would take those.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if he doesn't want a cult, I'll just have the penitent turn it into a tech resource.
Yeah.
Because that's a thing the penitent can do that we never use.
It's actually Bluetooth enabled.
It's Bluetooth.
It's like
All
that
right.
skit from Dimension 20 where Brennan is the CEO of Oreos and they make an Oreo that can make and receive phone calls.
Anyways, does that successfully clear my lacerations?
Yeah. It gets rid of your lacerations.
All right.
You are so it is you are asked to lie on a makeshift, like, not surgical bed, but just like a table, and these baubles are stashed away. This foreman, this devotee of the machine god, who's named Foreman. It's a good name. I think they're a dwarf. I don't have a good name.
Duquesne.
Duquesne?
Yeah.
What is this a reference to?
It's not. It is a reference to a character from a TV show, but his name was Duquesne. but it was spelled Duquesne.
I see. Okay, yeah. This is Foreman Duquesne. Foreman Duquesne has you lie down on this table. There's some kind of strange machinery above you. And Duquesne utters a prayer to the machine god, beseeching it for healing in exchange for the hidden knowledge locked inside of these baubles and trinkets of various occult nature. And you hear a whirring, and then some mechanical clicks and clanks, and then these like spindly mechanical appendages reach out from the mechanism above you and begin stitching your lacerations with just like, some kind of thread and needle. It is
It's a.
what's up?
I was gonna say it's like an aspect of the machine god doing it. The thread should be like spun silver or something like that.
Yeah, I like that. It's like the finest of like silvery metallic threads. Um, you were not given any painkillers for this, so it is not pleasant, but it does not give you any more fallout, and you can remove lacerations.
Nope. All right, and your situation. One fallout test. Well, that would be 2 versus 1, so still no fallout.
Right.
Yay! All right, someone else do something so I don't keep dying.
All right. Well, are we ready to out of character, like, do we know the plan for the delve? It's just go deeper into the bullshit and look for the Minotaur? Labyrinth's famously easy to navigate.
Yeah.
Slash Jin.
Yep.
Specifically, a labyrinth is easy to navigate. It's not a maze. I mean, literally, the labyrinth is like there's no way to actually get lost as long as you like keep going forward. Yeah, the actual like when you say labyrinth. Yeah.
Yeah, you can ask around for resources, delve tools, any of that type of stuff. You just gotta ask. Hmm. Yes, you can. Yes. Upon accepting this, I think the wounded knoll, uh, before y'all leave the room, because like he definitely wants y'all to leave sooner rather than later. Motions to a like leather backpack in a corner. Says, take my stuff. It'll help. Uh, did the devotees go down into the bowels of dust often. That'll help keep you. There's stuff in there that'll help keep you oriented. You also have that fancy map.
We do. The Penitent Carnadine does. The ever-changing map.
Yep.
In a maze? Yes. In a labyrinth? No.
What the fuck is the difference?
Labyrinth is one path. A maze has branching paths. I'm truly just being a jackass about the word choice more than anything. So it could be a maze. It's fine. I just think it's funny.
I just don't see the difference.
A maze has dead ends.
A maze also you make a choice. You can they have branching paths. I think is the bigger thing too. Same thing. Same way to say different things.
Yeah.
Like if you
No,
follow-
no,
if you
no
follow-
dead ends.
If you follow a labyrinth, yeah, they're very dense and they can just take a long time. Because
Okay.
the labyrinth, you're going to traverse the entire length of it to get to the center. Versus
Whereas a maze, there's an optimal path through.
Wait, okay, so then does that mean that in the original Greek myth of the Minotaur and the labyrinth, it was actually a maze?
No.
But he
That's
had
the
to
labyrinth.
bring wine with him to mark his way out. If there's only a single path, you wouldn't need to mark your way out.
No, fucker's
No.
an idiot.
Well, fucking just stupid.
I added a
That
couple
said,
more.
If you don't get turned around, right? Because you could lose your sense of direction.
Yeah, just don't turn around. I added a handout for y'all.
Ooh, love a handout.
The Dust Labyrinth. Cramped, twisting corridors that fold into each other in a horrible recursive loop. The walls are scraped by massive claws. The occasional devotee of the machine god can be found making repairs, and the machine god itself is creating new and more serpentine corridors to keep an unseen but not unheard threat at bay.
Damn.
So it is not a traditional labyrinth in that it is literally, physically one path, but it is a metaphorical labyrinth in you will never ever ever hit a dead end. You are just going to be
Walking
on
forward forever.
yes, walking forward forever in a horrible recursive loop of
As long
similar
as
but different
God
paths.
can keep it up.
Yes, I think yes, exactly.
It's the difference. It's the difference between a finite sum and an infinite sum. It's just like it keeps going. It might have a destination, but
Yes.
Tori, unsure. Yes.
I'm just gonna trust you implicitly about your math stuffs. Just A plus, thumbs up, no notes.
Makes this face while I'm bringing a little calculus into things.
Yeah. Okie doke. So somebody can take a D8 delve resource here. This is a professional. This is a foreman's kit. It is or Foreman's Tools, Foreman's Kit is a technology resource. And it is only really usable within the Dust Labyrinth. It's niche, yes.
I just
Uh,
noticed, I don't think the Incarnadine can learn how to delve.
oh, huh.
That just does not seem to be a skill that the Incarnadine can learn. That's really funny.
That is funny.
Can I delve?
Um,
Hold on, can I delve?
Or you might, yeah, you might even have a.
Wait, you don't even have it on the advanced training minor ability?
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
I wonder if all the classes have like have a gap. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like,
Oh wait, you don't even have advanced training. Yours is
I have
called
a
Jack
version
of
of
all.
it.
Yours is called Jack of all trades. Compel, discern, endure, hunt, kill, mend, and sneak.
No evade either on that list. I know that there are some abilities that like there are specific skills
Compel,
that you
discern,
get
endure,
special
evade,
abilities
hunt, kill,
for,
mend, sneak.
like mend or sneak, I think. And then jack of
Compel,
all
delve,
trades can help
discern,
you, or
endure,
those abilities can
evade,
help you
hunt,
get a
kill,
knack.
mend, sneak.
But
I can take every skill with my advanced training.
cool.
And then I and then I and then I also have some special abilities that can give me those skills a second time. I guess hounds just do it better.
Very skilled. I can kill people by looking at them.
Oh, so could a dedicated duck down here. I don't know if a duck can do that actually, but
Could you write that resource out for us, Tori?
what was that?
Could you write the information for that resource out for us?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. I'm gonna put it in text to speech.
Okay,
Foreman's Kit.
probably
D.
is Plavici. Silt, do you have delve as a skill?
I don't know.
Okay, so it's
No.
probably go to Plavici since Plavici is the gonna get the most value out of it.
I could have delve as a skill, but I
Oh,
don't.
sure. I like the idea that Silt specifically is like, I don't want to go any further than I have to.
Yeah.
Has not learned how to is putting it off. And then Luigi's like, I want to get down there. Luigi's like, out of my way, Game Boy. I'm gonna get it.
I do just want to say that we, now that we are on tier 2 and Silt is having to deal with tier 2 nonsense, I might be picking up delve.
That's how you get back.
I might be picking up delve twice. I might take our first knack. I'm gonna make it so that Stilt gets mastery on delve rolls every time she rolls them while she's trying to stop being on tier 2.
Extreme energy of a cat that does not want to be picked up.
I do. Well, I
Again,
actually
it's
have
a
something to
straight
give each of
line.
you. Foreman, Foreman Cathal, upon your exiting of that room, will give each of you a like what's the a token of the machine god, or like, like it's like basically, like, just because this is my easiest frame of reference, it's like giving like a little cross to some, like a Christian being like a like yeah, like giving some kind of symbol for their faith, like a cross or something. uh yeah, yeah, like you each get like a spindly little like like little wind up mechanism, like a little
Hmm.
um token or something. It's a D4 technology domain uh resource. Um just a little
Token
like
of the machine god.
yeah, just for good luck. Um uh no. But yeah, so yep, y'all get a little wind up toy kind of thingy. Um just kind of like something like you wind it up and something spins, or like something like that. I don't know. I didn't get that far.
We might be able to trade it to the Minotaur. Who knows?
Yeah, it's just a little, it's just a little toy, little bauble. It's but anybody who's familiar with the machine god would know what it is.
Thank you for this kind gift.
Its domain is
Technology. Sure, to find out more about this. Okay, sure, yeah, go for it. Controlled, discern technology. Nothing fancy. I don't really know what the cost would be.
Fresh.
Um, Machine God smacks. Yeah, I think you know what? Yeah, I like it being a fortune stress. It's just you just kind of peeved off the god you're currently inside of. Like,
Damn.
D6.
Yeah, I
D6.
mean we're inside
Oof. You hate to see it.
I'm gonna step in.
Yeah, no, I don't think I don't. Yeah, I don't think you
Uh
can here.
uh when an adversary or NPC directs their attention towards an ally, declare that they pay attention to you instead. Silt is a magnet for bad luck and is going to eat that D6 fortune stress for Pluvici. I think you go to like inspect the item, and Silt just immediately winds hers up and then gets her finger pinched in it.
So does that mean you take? Does that mean you take the D6 of stress?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm also assuming that I'm not re-rolling the d6. I'm taking what was already rolled.
That's what I would. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Anyways, Fallout test. Give me a Fallout.
Good God.
Okay. When do we get to the game? This is the game.
This is the game, you fools. This is the bad things happen to
what
Silk
if
game.
Okay, what if it's just broken? What if the little wind up thing Silk got is broken now?
Yeah, so it's just a whole resource just gone.
Hmm.
I actually
I mean, I
have.
specifically looked up fortune fallouts.
I'm gonna give you foreboding.
Oh boy!
Something bad is about to happen.
Wow.
In this game, no.
So specific. Is this an ongoing?
Yeah, it can be
Yes,
upgraded to crisis.
yes. GM hint at an ominous future event.
Is it literally just something bad is about to happen? Is that the whole thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Oh, okay.
upgrade is the bad thing actually happens.
Silt, you are no. Silt, you get another flashback of this deja
Oh.
vu of a not a flash like the gestalt consciousness of the hounds overwhelms Silt's individuality for for yet another moment. It's just gunshots, screaming, claws scraping against metal.
I know this is a flashback, but do I get a sense of how old a flashback it is?
You have no idea.
Dope. I'm gonna turn to the two of them as soon as I'm just Silt again, and I'm damn. Hi, Chrissy. As soon as Silt is just herself again, gonna turn to my two buddies and say, "Hey, just so you know, I think a bunch of hounds might have already died trying to do this. So if you see any bodies, let me rifle through them so that I can pick up the badges and y'all don't end up accidentally in my brain head forever."
I think that is the point.
Although I'm not actually sure if they would affect you, Penitent and not you, the Penitent Incarnadine.
But then like it just keeps it's a cascade. It's a domino effect. Your right arm becomes a hound.
I just think that the penitent here is already mostly spoken for. Uh, so I'm not sure how that would work, but just to be on the safe side, you know, let me do the body rifling
Worst
for
case
this.
scenario, Incarnadine takes ownership of a hound slash all hounds.
Oh, that would be bad. Oh no, this is a sergeant's coat. Not every hound has one of these.
Yeah, not every hound can requisition a doctor and shoot him in the face. And it not be murder.
I didn't see a murder happen. You know, there's no body. And the building it happened in isn't even here anymore.
That's fine.
I mean, to be fair, when I did try to take a thing back, my heart jumped out of my chest. So was a little busy holding my own heart. You know, didn't think about going through his going through his pockets. All right. No, that was Harley. Anyways, let's get at pitter patter. Let's get after this Minotaur.
Yeah.
All right, that's 4 echo stress as we leave town.
Yeah, no, yeah. You stop in a town when you leave town.
We are
Sort of.
leaving town.
Yes, I don't think you would have taken this stress the last time you did, but you maybe would have taken it this time. Let me tell you when you take it. I will um
Are you gonna remember?
yeah, of course I remember everything, Harley. I
Hold on.
think if
There's more words.
A single scene of roleplay, give or take. This is not an exact term.
so yeah, I guess you would have taken it. It's what is the exact
Arguably-
wording of the thing?
Arguably, I think it is specifically meant to not be a precise thing because it's not meant to be. It's meant to be more of a kind of guideline.
What is this again? Which Fallout?
It's called Foreign Heart. You made this up.
At the yes, your heart has been replaced with a replica at the end of every situation. Take 1d4 echo stress. I suppose you would have taken it. I suppose you. Yeah, I guess it makes sense so far. I think like let's collaborate on when it happens. I don't necessarily. I mean, I guess if you want to give yourself echo stress, that's fine. But like, I would like to maybe collaborate on this. Like, if you think you should take it, let's bring it up. Don't immediately roll it. I guess.
Okay.
I would like the chance to kind of learn how to judge a situation. Is I think what I want this for personal development as a GM.
This is this is very similar to how in um when I'm making Fighter Academy, like there is kind of a similar situation like you described. Some things happen until the end of the scene.
Yeah.
And so I think the intent it's like it's meant to be kind of a broad. I think they're meant to be kind of bigger set pieces. They can be smaller, but um if this is a negative thing happening at the end of every situation, I think some more situations should be bigger in scope.
I mean, this is a
Yeah.
major Fallout also.
I mean, that's true, but even then, there's limits to this what the system is designed to handle. So I just think keep in mind that it would be very surprised if this triggered more than three times a session.
Yeah.
That already sounds like a lot. Which it is dangerous, don't get me wrong, but
Okay. Oh, okay, I would say like like trying to think over the last few sessions.
I mean, it's like if like a significant like if the camera and perspective changes significantly, or like
I sort of think of it as a commercial break. Like before the commercial breaks, Silt takes stress. That's how I'm conceptualizing it in my head. Yeah, this would be like a commercial break. Um, well, you guys are starting on the delve. Is I think no any more preparation to do.
I mean, I think we should just Silt should just get rid of this fallout ASAP.
Yeah.
Y'all got a D10. Y'all got a D10 and a D6
It's D8 and
resource.
D6. Yeah, I
Listen,
have prepared a
D8
ton of
would be-
resources for y'all.
A D8 would be sufficient because it would just become a different fallout then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in town.
Hmm. It is variable. Yeah, some hallways. I wouldn't even say it's dark. Imagine I'm trying to paint this place as a people have established residency here even though they probably really shouldn't have. Like this is not a like this is not exactly like it's not exactly like a well put together like residential area. Some areas are pretty nice. Some areas have been made pretty nice by their inhabitants, but like just like any factory, there are areas with more wear and tear than, others. But like people have like set up residences in like offices. People are using like, you know, cat what are what catwalks as like as like main streets and arteries of the city. It's like not super like it, so like some area, yeah, and what I mean is like yeah, some areas are really well lit because that's where like in a real factory people would work. Some areas are not, you can turn on a light if you can find one, but like most of the, there are just dark and dingy corners of this place that would probably be used for like storage, or like there'd be a boiler there, um stuff like that. And people have also set up residences in those areas. It's just, they have flashlights or something, residences or businesses or whatever. Yeah, so like you might need a flashlight in some areas, you might not. I have planned some events in this delve depending on how successful y'all are. um so we'll see. um yeah. uh but you are brought to a different area of the city. It's actually kind of it's like 30 minutes of walking to get to where they are uh sending you in to the under, I don't know. I guess like I've been calling it the bowels, which doesn't feel super machine gaudy. Um hmm. Mm, yeah. Yeah, it's some Draugr from fucking
Robot skeletons.
You could call it the sink. It's not like a heat sink, it's something else.
yeah.
But like, heat sinks in general have like a lot of surface area because they're just trying to radiate heat. So they have all of these like recursive elements to them.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Um yeah, they take you to what is I guess colloquially known as the sink. Um it is just sort of
Like that
un
like the sink could be like where like the greatest amount of recursion is happening in the
no
environment.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. It's like it is where the machine god has chosen to indulge in creation. Is the the fancy version of uh the nicest way to put creating horrible never-ending loops of you know, habitable space. It's terrible. But anyways, it takes you to the sink. It is pretty, it's not really guarded. It's just kind of like uh as you get closer and closer, there are like fewer and fewer like you know, makeshift uh dwellings. It's doesn't seem like this area gets a lot of foot traffic. The vibe you get is that people just know not to go over here, or like go over here if they have a real purpose to. It's just you know, it's dangerous to go in here if you're not prepared, which is why you got the foreman's pack. It has like stuff like string, stuff like there's not like a map, but like ways to mark your path. It has like these, I guess what we would know as like glow sticks, these like little like, you know, rods of some kind of fantasy. It's like fantasy glow stick basically. Stuff like that where you can like mark where you've been. There's like stuff like that. There's also like ritual stuff to like commune with the machine god, which I don't really I was thinking like it's like a virtual boy or something. Like some kind of horrible like apparatus to like connect to the tech, like to really like connect to this entity. I don't know. We'll come up with something if you choose to do something like that. But like that's what's in this thing. It's like a real hodgepodge of weird things in there. But anyways, you're told to go in. Go as go and the deeper you go, the more likely you're going to run into the Minotaur. And you're advised to I guess Foreman Cathal was that, and we've had reports that's of the of from the injured foreman. Did I have a name for that person? I forget. I'm like super tired today. No.
What if their name got lost in the maze? So nobody knows
Yeah,
who their names
something like
anymore.
that. That's messed up. Uh the form what's up? He mentioned that the Minotaur had been trying to get people to help it escape. It's it but I advise against communicating with it. These otherworldly entities are not to be trusted. And good luck.
But
Uh, easiest way to
continue.
get out is to come back the way you came. So mark your be careful.
But hold up, easiest? Isn't it the only way?
Well, stranger things have happened. But yeah,
I
more or less.
fucking hate being on tier 2. This place sucks.
Yeah, it's not. It's
You know, if
bad.
someone really wanted to mess up the labyrinth or like do something to the labyrinth hard enough, they could change. Why not? It's the heart, baby.
But yeah. Um, how do y'all proceed? You're just if you walk down this stairwell, if you walk down this stairwell, you will enter the labyrinth or the sink.
Sounds like we should start with a nice delve.
That's a good question. What could you repeat like the beginning? Sorry, I was making some notes about what I was trying to multitask and I failed miserably. You're asking about the glow stick stuff. Oh, it's only in your pack. This is not like a common resource. Although there some foremen who've gone in have left like emergency stashes in there of, supplies and you know, more of the glow sticks, more, you know, food in some cases. So it's just kind of if you need it, use it. If you don't need it, leave it be for the next person who needs it.
Well, I don't. Has no one successfully made it back, right?
The wounded I mean, no, people have made it there. In the past, people have gone in, done what they've needed to do, and managed to leave. But those people are usually only the foreman or the particularly lucky individual people. It's just it's the devotees of the machine god are more adept at going into here, but people have come back out. Like they'll go in for repairs,
But I
or
mean, like,
there's
no one else, no one. I was thinking to the center though.
oh, to the center. Yeah, no one who has set out to see the center has come back.
Because Pluvici was trying to figure out how long it was going to take us, and it's like, well, who's going to get
Oh
to
yeah.
us?
Well, the nature of the nature of the machine gods uh activities in the sink are such that there really isn't a center. Um, as well, I mean, not ex- there is an end. It is not. Uh, it has built for a long time, though. We have only been here for a fraction of of Dust's existence. Um, so yes, there is a center, but we could not. It would take a miracle to catch up to what it has created down there. Good luck if you find it. If you find it and bring back evidence of that, that would be quite something. So I don't know, we'll make you a saint or something. Do we have saints? No. No, we don't have saints. We'll make you an honorary foreman if you do. Yeah, well, the Minotaurs probably destroyed much of it, so good luck and have fun. Have fun. No, I don't know. So good luck. Anything else you need before you head in? Please, thank you. And I have a good feeling about you three.
That's a death flag. We're fucked. No. Out of character.
All right. Um, it doesn't really seem any different when you start walking in. It's just unoccupied. It's I mean, you do occasionally run into a a devotee, one of the either a foreman or just like a person working or person of the faith, um, repairing things, measuring, plotting. They're trying. Some people are tasked with mapping it as much as they can, but that's a kind of fool's errand. But anyways, it doesn't really seem much different other than the fact that it's very sparsely occupied. Maybe every 10 to 15 minutes you find either a sign of someone being there or someone there. Well, you just started the delve. Oh, really? I love it.
The penitent Carnadine makes no reaction.
Silt focuses back in. Sorry, I got gestalted for a moment. What did you say?
All right,
No,
somebody give
I'm
me a
sorry.
roll.
I'm really sorry. Genuinely, I damn. Yeah,
Yeah. Y'all
delve
are starting a
rolls.
delve. You do some delve rolls. Um, there are as I said, it's not a literal single path. Like you're sometimes you're walking through catwalks, sometimes you're walking through like just like a hallway, some kind of machine room. Um, it's yeah, but again, whereas previously people would be living here, that nobody's in these. But like but no matter how far you go, you never hit like a dead end or like an office room without another door that leads somewhere. You can always move forward. Yeah. Is the B.
The Delver.
Yeah. So normally I think you would do a D6 just by
D4.
flat, a D4 against a delve, but because you have that, you can do a D8. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I should say though, this is risky. Just being down here is just there is a vibe change eventually. Eventually there's a vibe change. It's then you just it's ominous to just always be able to keep going forward in this like you definitely have seen this carbon copy of this room before. Just unsettling. There's yeah, like that's a good vibe for it.
At
Yeah.
one point, the machine god figured out the most optimal way to lay out hallways, and now every hallway looks like every other hallway.
Well, yeah, optimization is important when you're having to just do the process over and over and over.
Uh, sure, I'll help. I'll hold the toolbox for you and hand you tools when you ask for them.
Maybe you're using these gestalt flashes to
It's like
um
Harley is getting this excuse me, Silt is like seeing the messages people write in Dark Souls and Elden
Well,
Ring.
like kinda, yeah. Or like still just seeing
Yeah,
the
no,
like
just
blood.
seeing the fucking shadows of the hounds who died. Like, don't step there. Yeah, don't
Or it's
step
like
there.
or it's like in Super Meat Boy, or
Yeah.
fucking, or it's
Like
like
the ghost driver.
sees one hound that said "dog," and then like they just get messily devoured.
Fucking- Yeah, don't step there. If you step on that part of the floor, the entire hallway comes down on top of us and will explode.
And will explode.
No, and it will explode.
Well, that's rolling. Nice, a 9. All right, so cool. So what does this look like? You're using these, like, do you have anything specific in mind about using these, like, this, like, foreman's kit, like, and the tools and various navigation aids? No, there are. What I've been meaning is, like, you every choice, you can always, it's you're always kind of repeating the same, like, set of, like, 5 rooms, and it starts to make, and you the idea is you're kind of, you what you're noticing is you've been going through the same rooms. Like, you draw an arrow pointing this way, and then, three hallways later, you see that same arrow, and it's like, "Oh, shit. I have to mark this for every path. I need to remember which, like, iteration I made this choice on." Yeah, you've, like, figured out a system, like, navigating this. I love it. I love that. I love that. And what is Silt doing to help? Just being like, don't go that way. Not that one.
But
Stuff
yeah,
like
if
that.
we that room, uh every square inch of the walls and ceilings is rigged with flamethrowers. Just don't step in there.
The furnace.
It's actually, I think it might actually have been at one point an exhaust system. Uh,
Ooh,
but
I like that.
it was like an exhaust system, but I think it accidentally got rerouted into a fuel system. And so now every time it vents its exhaust, it's also venting flammable gas. And it just whoosh.
It's farting.
Well, it's like y'all know that most fuel isn't actually flammable. It's the fumes that's
The
flammable.
vapors. Yeah, yeah. Roll me a d8. See how you do, because this is only 12. I made this one on the shorter side because I have yeah, I got plans, y'all.
We got plenty of other stuff to worry about.
Speaking of the fuel room, is there anything interesting sitting right outside it?
There's a there's a gas mask.
Does it look? I'm gonna pick up the gas mask. Does it seal good? Does it look like it'll work?
Uh, you're a hound. Yeah, you know this sort of. You can tell. It's an okay shape. It's maybe seen one or two tours of duty, so to speak. But you know, it's solid. It's in solid shape.
Is this a resource or an equipment?
I think this is an equipment.
Excellent. All right. Gas mask.
What do you think? Combat exploration or healing? No, I think
I mean, exploration.
What if it
oh, I
had-
know what it is. It's a miscellaneous.
Miss-
Hang on. Where are the tags? Block.
What if it blocks specifically for
Airborne.
right?
Yeah, it's a niche block miscellaneous. So this is like a straight this is like this is like a hat slot item. You equip this like an in your armor sheet.
Nice.
So
What's
yeah,
my
you can
dice?
no dice. It's just a it is
It's like a specialized blood protection.
yeah, it's
Okay.
basically it gives you +1 blood protection against airborne threats. Like if you were fighting like a, you know, if
Okay,
you
cool.
yeah.
I'm actually gonna hand this off to someone else then.
Oh, okay.
I physically can't have any more blood protection. It caps at 5.
Okay, that's legit. Yeah, one of the two of you can take it.
Have a mask that cannot be removed.
Yeah, I give it to Pluvici. Wait, okay, hold on. Actually, Pluvici is a human body full of bees that also breathe. And are
So actually, this kind of works for you.
yeah.
Like
It's like
I guess.
y'all are symbiotic, right? So like in the ways that like Pluvici depends on the bees also depend on Pluvici.
So if Pluvici's health matters to the bees, just as the bees, yeah. So no, this totally makes sense. This is like very fitting for Pluvici. Yeah.
Phil bends down, looks at the
I'm gonna put the
gas,
info in text to speech.
picks up or like pulls the gas mask off of like a skull and shakes the skull out of it. It's like, this still works. Checks the filters. Pretty decent filters. Go, Pluvici, take this.
It's an aesthetic. Yeah, come on. I
Hold
wouldn't be
on.
caught dead wearing this.
You have an air of being put together to maintain. You ask if Silt understands. Silt looks at you. Somehow, even though we've just left town, Silt is already covered head to toe in a thin layer of dust and grime. No, no idea. It's part of being. It's just part of being Silt. Is anytime she
is being
any
covered in silt.
Yeah, as soon as she, like, within an hour of bathing, she's already covered in fucking dirt. Even even if there's no dirt around, she just accumulates it.
I love it. There's still a chance.
I think the penitent will help with this next delve. Time for the
Sure.
penitent to get roped into consequences.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think what the
Yeah.
penitent is doing is maybe negotiating for resources or information from people that we meet along the way.
Yeah, as I said, you're meeting somebody at least for a while. I think there's eventually going to be a point where you don't really meet any more people because it's areas where the Minotaur has been
We
trudging.
only made it 2 ticks of the way through the 12-step delve, so
Yeah, you're the area you're in is in pretty good shape. You maybe see the occasional like busted up room or equipment or something like a claw mark, claw and horn gouging through, like a server bank or something. Yeah, occasionally you'll get like a some appendage of the machine god that is uh like a set an individual or a set of spindly arms are like helping guide you, like point you in a certain direction. Um if you're like particularly stuck for a really long time. Yeah, another D8, I guess, right?
oh, do you get another full success? Yeah, we have to actually
Yeah.
make
Oh
a check.
yes, of course, of course. I uh,
We
let's do it. Oof.
Brutal.
Okay. Tragedy.
wild how this doesn't affect me.
Um
Unless I decide it does. We'll see how bad it is. It's once per situation.
um
It's
so you run into uh no. Um you you enter what is the first distinct room you've seen in quite some time, maybe like an hour and a half. And it looks like some kind of generator room. Um you've been going like have y'all have a question. Have you been following a particular like methodology, like always taking the left path if there's a choice? Uh always like like is there any methodology that you've been following? Like going down, going left, right? What is Pluvici favoring?
Oh, the gamer house got
Gamer House
smited.
strikes again.
really weird today.
Hello.
Hello.
Plavich is a dad. Okay.
Oh, well,
So following what's like interesting to her? I like it. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Also, we can't really just do all left hand picks. Sometimes the left hand pick is a room that turns us inside out.
Yeah, it's true.
I
Um,
mean, yeah, in a world that makes sense and is governed by logic, this is the heart. This
um,
three lefts could make an up for all we know here.
yes, okay. I like that bit of I like that. Uh sus.
I
Um
said not to go into this room.
no, the you enter this, it's like a generator room. You hear that like sort of some that like the crackling of electricity here and there. Um whirring of like heavy generator machines or something. Um and there is a lot of damage in this room done by the Minotaur. Um, there is like one of the walls is just ripped open. Um, there's like sparks flying out of like bent over like destroyed generators and like these big capacitor bays and stuff like that. And there is a machine that is looks damaged and is desperately attempting to fix a like sparking like generator or like um power bank, whatever, some kind of like big blocky electricity machine, storage device, whatever, converter, I don't know this type of shit. um anyways, and it 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 does not aggress at you, but it is broken in such a way that you think it is might be prone to attack you. Yes, you do. Yes, sorry. I am extremely tired. Thank you for your patience. Um, take D6. I think just I think just blood stress. You get a your bees, enough of your bees get bug zapped basically. Let's say yeah. For blood stress. Excellent. I don't
Go
think that
ahead. Go ahead. Put the gas mask on. See if having a large plastic mask on your face helps with protecting from lightning. We'll have two people in the party who don't ever show their face anymore.
Me when I'm doing a U quiz about the courier. I'm so funny.
Like from Fallout New Vegas?
Yeah. It's a
Oh.
Fallout test. It's a U quiz.
Oh!
Oh, major Fallout. Whoop.
Oh, yeah. I just
Ooh.
I was reading something in the and thanks, Em.
What's the stress?
Blood stress. So
Okay.
Welcome.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is how it do.
Remember, Penitent Carnadines also was assisting, so is
Yeah. So I think you also take a d6 of blood stress, or are you just implicated in this fallout? What is the
however you want to do it.
Fallout roll.
Oh, excuse me. I forgot didn't actually take the stress. So let me
Let's see if that 5 suddenly sucks. It sucks.
That's a 4. So I think what I'm gonna do is buy off this blood stress and take it to protection to supplies instead. So it's only 2 supply stress.
The penitent Incarnadine sees this lightning bolt coming towards them and just says, "Take a 50 and get the fuck out of my face." And the lightning bolt's like, "Damn, all right." And game recognized game.
oh, man, the major blood fallout is rough. I'm like looking at yes, Jesus.
Uh,
Let me look at your skills. Basically, I said like a bunch. I said like a sizable portion of your bees get fucked up.
maybe exhausted.
Yeah.
What about critical injury?
That's also what I was thinking. Yeah, I was looking at the skills. I think I'm going to critical injury for discern. Your senses are really thrown off by like losing 20% of your like sixth sense, I guess, right? Like if you suddenly lost 20% of your vision, you'd probably be pretty thrown the fuck off. So critical injury, discern. So it'll take that's ongoing. Um yeah. And this like yeah, you just don't have the discern skill until you get rid of that fallout. Mhm. Disturbances. Yeah. I think that ro- machine, that like robot like pointed something at you and you got zapped, or your bees got zapped. But that was like a warning shot. No. You could avoid it. Yeah, you could avoid it if you wanted to. There's your so that's going through a generator room. Your other you can choose it. You can go back a little ways. You can choose a new path. But yeah, I guess there'd be no consequence, right? So
Maybe we should just take a moment to rest. Yeah, I think we should set up camp. Yeah, yeah. All right. Sure. Uh, Tori, I would like to find a nice in this labyrinth of the exact same 6 rooms over and over again. I'd like to find one of these 6 rooms that's nice and out of the way and set up camp.
yeah, I think you can find like an office, off, that has either like a good defensible position or is just like uh gives off a good vibe in that way. Yeah, sure. Why don't you roll me looking at your skills?
I was thinking evade since we are trying to find an out of the way spot.
I almost want to say that might be you can use the Warren domain on this for what it's worth.
Cool, cool, cool.
What is it? Let me look at the evade description. Evade, get away from someone or something that's trying to track you down. Sure, I'll give it to you. It's still risky.
All right.
But you're trying to get away from, I don't necessarily think that thing is tracking you down, but I guess the Minotaur sort of tracking
I
you
mean,
down.
I think it's like if Silt wants to make an evade roll, I think that should say that the Minotaur is.
Yeah, no, that honestly, yeah. I'm thank you for suggesting that. I'm glad. I can't believe. Yeah. Let's see it. Risky. Is anyone helping?
Yeah, anybody want to help set up camp?
Yeah, I think the penitent will.
Banging.
Um,
Yeah, Silt hands Pluvici like I don't know, like a her little fucking uh expandable moon shrine and says, "Here, set this up for me, just over there." Uh, it's like it's a triptych shrine. You just push a button and it does it itself. Anyways, roll 8. Woo!
8. Nice. All right. Yeah. So what's that? D6 trusty, right? Or
I
D8
think it's
trusty.
a D8 trusty. Trusty is
Cool.
rolled twice, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe it's like the brutal tech.
trust-
Let's
yeah,
double
trust is
check.
like brutal for
For
equipment
delve stuff.
Yeah.
Bell. Yeah.
So yeah, 2d8 keep the highest.
All right. Shit. Roll.
Okay.
Damn. All right.
So you got 2 on the last one, so now we are down
This
to
relatively short Dell is going to take us 3 weeks. It's
Hey,
gonna
it's a
take
labyrinth. It's a maze. I don't know what to say. It's a maze that keeps growing.
yeah. It happens, you know?
if we get stuck in another fucking time loop in this bitch.
We're in a space loop, unfortunately.
At least
We run into a Dialga down. Um
mm,
oh my goodness.
oh my god.
Made me yawn. Cool. Yeah, you set up camp. All right, not too bad. Um
Everybody got a
uh
good night's sleep.
what do y'all eat? I'm curious. What does a delve meal look like for this group?
The penitent's eating incarnate flakes. It's like
Now
fish
are
food.
Are they
it's like,
shaped like are
wait,
they gray in circles so that they're like chain loops?
No, it's it's like fish food.
it's a literal just the mask gets the penitent and Carnadine turns around away from the rest of the group, lifts the mask up, and just eats a fucking fistful of like fish food. I hate this. I hate this. Oh.
Think of it like trail mix.
Right. Well, I'm not doing that. Um yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Nectar.
Nectar.
No, they do. They do.
You're not finding nectar down here. Yeah, I bet your bees have been kind of disappointed in a funk for a while now because there's like nothing organic here that isn't like imported.
Oh. So it turns out, according to uh, the USGS.gov site, bees feed on nectar and pollen, and they store honey to eat during winter.
Nice.
Which is stored inside your lungs.
Luigi sneezes yellow. Ugh.
Ugh.
Sneezes orange.
I don't like. Oh, I really don't like that.
Silt eats regular food most
I
of the
think the
time.
way the penitent I think the mask has like a special groove. The penitent just pours it like behind the forehead and it trickles down to the penitent's mouth.
Oh my god, I hate that. I want to be clear. Silt eats regular food most of the time. Both the Penitent and Carnadine and Pluvici have, on occasion, watched Silt just grab something off the ground and eat it whole. Uh, she is not picky about what she eats, but she does go out of her way to make sure that she has normal food most of the time. But if
Oh, look at fucking Pulvici gets the benefit to eat normal food. What penitent Carnage, what makes you think that there's still a functioning digestive tract in here?
Yeah, the meal's ready to eat.
I think the penitent can't taste anything, and so deigns to eat the thing with the least upsetting texture.
The least upsetting texture, which is paper, apparently.
Like, yeah,
Fish food's texture is that of paper.
So
yeah, it's
just
like
is it just
I'm
like
aware.
Listerine strips?
I'm aware. Yeah, it's something that
Still,
like dissolves very easily, and like you don't really have to chew or anything. Yeah, it's because penitent incarnate gets all of the taste. Like there is little to what the penitent incarnate has like no inclination as to like any aspect of the person they were before. Like they don't. There's not even like a favorite food.
Jesus, the
They lost
Incarnadine
everything.
really took everything from you.
Right. And so yes. And so it
It's
is
not a
That's
it,
necessary sense.
it is
that's
it is it's well that in some ways can contribute to identity, like preferences and things.
Yeah.
So the penitent carnitine can't taste, so everything is just a flavorless texture, and so like meat
Oh,
is
I hate that.
horrible, porridge, maybe soup would be bearable, it's just liquid. So, but like the paper strips, the little strips that dissolve, like they're nutrient dense, probably extremely uh unpopular because they taste horrendous, which works out fine.
that's
Like eating nothing but like calorie mate bars, which are disgusting.
this is a wild thing to learn about the penitent Incarnadine. Silt sits down for dinner tonight, pulls an MRE out of her backpack, doesn't even open it. It's unmarked, just holds it up to her ear and shakes it and says, "Oh, dope! It's taco night." And when she cracks it open, it's a taco MRE.
Is it one of like the water ones, or is it like
Well,
That's
freeze
so
the
dried?
heart. The heart is bending to your desires. Is that like you're like
Yeah, yeah. No, that's
no,
great.
no, it's literally Silt has eaten so many MREs. She can tell what each one is by the sound the bags inside the package make. Uh,
that's true. We are still in the domain of the machine god, huh?
Yeah. So like there's like probably vending machines here and there. Like there you enter like a lunch there's like a break room. You come across like a break room
I
with like old like cigarette vending machines and like
I would feel uncomfortable asking for providence from someone else's god. In character, Silt like pointedly looking at her triptych shrine that Pluvici set up. I know my god's dead and so can't do anything for me, but still feels weird to just ask for a protein bar from a.
Well, you have to remember, Harley. Well, yeah.
Also, I already opened the taco pack.
You're talking about Colin, and you get incarnate Chow.
there is an option for incarnate chow or like whatever. You see it's like partially refrigerated. There's like some egg salad
Oh,
sandwiches.
also, just so everybody knows, I'm gonna put this in text to speech. This
Oh, naturally.
The gamers are built a mighty blow. This
Welcome back, gamer.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, cool. Text to speech.
Ooh.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Are we back? All right. I put a picture in text to speech so you can see how many different bags are in an MRE.
Oh yes, sorry. That is what we were talking about.
Could could this be like a D4 resource?
Yeah, no, like totally. I was gonna say, like, yeah, you yeah, there's like some sandwiches. They look pretty fucking old. But like probably pretty you know, probably okay. There's like protein bars. There are like I don't know if there's any like there's definitely no like fruits and vegetables. It's like all like office food. There's like some snack packages, like cakes and stuff like that, sweets. And cigarettes are in there too. Like cigarettes and coffee.
I think Incarnate. I was gonna say I think Incarnate only takes the taste of those that are the most devoted because like pleasures of the flesh are like a very easy way to keep people like in line. Well, yeah, it's like, well, most people, like other even high-ranking incarnadines, probably never get this kind of thing done to them because they would fuck off if they could. But it's also like the penitent doesn't really have the option to.
I think this is a I guess you can call it like a vending machine meal, D4 resource. I think you can just like I think maybe it's more like an automat style. Maybe like it's like little like openings to like a refrigerated section that is just like it has like a sandwich on a plate or a cake on a plate. You can probably get something like to go. There's probably like it's like a snack vending machine area too. Um, so yeah, whatever you want to get, you can whatever meal you want to get for yourself. It's a D4 Haven resource. Yeah, it is. Would bees be a would bees be attracted to like a hunt like a honey cake or something like that?
Can bees see why kids love cinnamon toast crunch?
It's is it a bowl of honey nut Cheerios? A bee dances. Well, there was a bee on the box.
When I forgot, I didn't realize that you were like having the bee talk when you said the bee dances, so I just assumed it was like Fortnite dancing. Because I just thought you were gonna say the bee dances, end of sentence.
Oh, oh, to be a dancing bee. Um,
To be a dancing bee. Oh,
um, 'cause I bet Blue used to just like feeding off of like the flowers around, like plant. Yeah, literally doing that. Yeah. Oh, cl- classy. I love it. No, it did not. Um, find like a spoon, like one of those like plastic spoon dispensers. Very very good. Um, yeah, but you have 7 out of 12 done. I think we have time for maybe like one or two, depending on one or two more delve rolls to see what's going on. But oh, great. Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
the Penitent Incarnadine is very difficult to read. I think in general, obviously, faceless, like emotionless, very undetailed mask doesn't really like emote terribly. It's like, yeah, very incredulously, like very obviously incredulous.
Please do.
Doesn't isn't that exactly the opposite of the fact that this entity is drawn towards mazes of significant size and depth from wherever realm it is from? This is a place it wishes to be.
I mean,
It
I
is clearly here and not where it was.
was under the impression we were coming down here to get rid of it. Okay, but if we free it, it's just going to be in the upper part of the city then. So are we going to take it somewhere?
Is it not going to be drawn back to the labyrinth? It entered from another realm of existence. I think the penitent incarnadine says, frankly, that is irrelevant. Its presence is bad for business. You're going to need to provide a presentation on how this is conceivable. Very, it, it stretches the imagination to conceive of a place that desires anything that would bring upon it the labyrinthine curse. Mayhap perhaps a place full of these entities. These fuckers would love labyrinths all over the place. Let's be free. What's your game? Why do you want to free it? Not necessarily.
What is
There are realms and beings beyond our conception. Surely incarnate does not dwell deep within the heart.
What were you saying, Tori?
Oh, I was wondering what Silt thinks.
Oh, Silt, at this exact moment, is halfway through eating a mostly cold taco because the heating chemical in the MRE didn't work right because it never works right. So mostly right now she's thinking about how this taco would be way better if it were hot.
It must be stated for posterity. It is not necessarily off the table to liberate this being, but it needs to be beneficial to the interests of those involved, namely ourselves and our client, as it were.
Can I get goopy?
What?
Can I get all goopy? Can I join the gestalt for a moment?
Oh, yeah, sure. While you have that fallout, yeah, like when it's appropriate, you can yeah, z- zone in on it.
Dope. Mid taco bite, you ask Silt how many hounds have done this, and Silt's eyes fog over. How many hounds have died down here?
Oh, roll me 3d6.
6.
6, which is not insignificant.
That's 2% of all the hounds that exist.
Yeah.
Also, actually, hold on. This was a hound gas mask. Did I collect the body I found this on? Did I collect a badge? Or did I collect the badge, or was the badge already picked up by someone else?
The badge was already picked up by someone else.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I assume that the badges can't be destroyed because they're heartbound objects.
Yeah, they're like made of plot armor.
Literally made of plot armor.
plutonium.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
This
the
is
penitent
an item
artist-
you pick up this item and it makes you a main character, so it's you can't have to get rid of them.
I think the penitent incarnadine looks between Silt, looks between Plavici. And to be clear, you think it's going to be easier to negotiate with this entity. Pardon me. Pardon the speech. Pardon the chosen figure of speech. You believe it is going to be easier to negotiate a favorable exchange with this than to kill it. Negotiations do not always work out in a fair manner. It is you have failed, you have yet to convince the parties involved, perhaps besides yourself, that the entity we deal with is someone and not something. There is you do not keep a dog in your debt. You keep a dog in your service.
As a dog, I resent that. I'm fully capable of having debt.
You are an elf. Shut up. Said out of character, said endearingly.
In character, Silt hasn't considered herself an elf in a long time.
You are not a canine. The risk is the problem, Clavici. Again, it is not off the table, but there has not been a significant amount of you have your case, I believe, is not sufficient currently. Actual I think the penitent pointedly kind of trades a glance with Silt and says, information gathering is reasonable, but it is very likely that we will need to defend ourselves, considering the danger that this creature poses. Not to mention the fact that we are in a place of its in its essentially in its domain. The penitent says domain, but spells it DEMENSE because the penitent's a flowery piece of shit. Another question comes to mind. Why are you so what is the what I'm it is still unclear what your angle is. Why are you suddenly in such a philanthropic mood concerning this creature?
Which we shouldn't be fucking doing. Accuracy. I mean, as we get closer to the heart, the things are also going to get weirder and more dangerous. So, you know,
It is admirable that you have such a long perspective. But you need to remember, Pulvici, that having focusing too much on what lies beyond the horizon and not what is in front of you is a recipe for disaster, especially down here. We currently have an ally that will allow us to more easily transition up and down the heart, which should, in principle, make your end goals of exploring the heart more feasible. But to secure that alliance, this thing needs to be dealt with. And it is, I've yet, the current conclusion that can be drawn is that this thing needs to be banished or killed. The burden of
that's cute.
proving an otherwise another outcome lies on you, and that is not going to be an easy burden uh to shed. Unfortunately. The danger is not the issue. The issue is that we have a task, we have a contract to fulfill. Penitent just silently thinking, we're killing this fucking thing. It's too much. This is too much fucking. Too much can go wrong. Does not say this
Ooh.
loud. This is an internal thought. Like, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's fine.
So is it? I have I have a question. Is this like has this been a long-term goal of Lufici's to like make allies with like the heart's blooded creatures? Sympathy? But it sounds like she's in a it sounds like she's coming from a place of like, well, I I gotta know, I gotta try. Like I gotta try. Like the butcher, you didn't try. Yeah.
It's violent because it likes it. That's true. Not
I think that's your
very,
point, right?
very
You want to talk to this thing. You just want to see if it is approachable to like, you know, talk to. Like is this related to your bees? Like is how did you get like so the deep apiarist I guess has like a queen bee in their heart? How did you talk did you like make a deal with that bee? Like is this like related to your magical bee? Whatever. I mean, probably yeah, probably not, huh? She could be. I don't think so, but we can establish that now if that's interesting to you.
I feel like if a queen wasn't from the heart, it would be weird, like really weird for it to like for all these bees to be like that. But, yeah, I think it makes sense that like the whatever uh is the source of these bees is deeply connected to the heart in some way.
Yeah,
Sure. Right.
but this is just, maybe like a innate curiosity that she's now acting on. She's like, "Oh, more of the heart song." Yeah, I think, I love this motivation. Okay. Uh, um, any more to that scene? Or do you or is the conversation kind of ending in like a sort of like a yeah, just sort of like a agree to disagree, let's go to
Hey,
bed.
does anybody want the crackers? There's always these like fucking really hard, tacky crackers, and they're basically impossible to fucking eat without a drink. And I don't want to waste water on them. It's like eating a baked brick of clay. This is just yeah, they're really bad. You're supposed to use the cheese on them, but like there's not enough cheese sauce for the crackers and the tacos. So it's like, do you want cheese on your tacos or do you want to be able to eat the garbage crackers?
Quite the
Why are there-
conundrum.
I was the penitent was gonna ask why are there crackers and tacos, but penitent
Oh.
doesn't freaking know anything about food anymore.
I mean, out of character. Those crackers are just in every MRE. Just
They're just there. They're there to be filling. They're just there for carbs.
they're there so the Marines don't starve while they wait for the next shipment of crayons.
Goodness.
Oh hell yeah! I mean I don't. I mean I've got a couple of crayons in here, but also I've been collecting them from every MRE that's got them. So I've got like 6 or 7 of every color. You want some crayons?
Wax.
This is hours.
Sure. Yeah. All right. I guess get a D4. Yeah. 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 The D4 I think is the smallest. I mean, D4 wild, I guess. All right. Yeah. I guess D2. Um. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. I think I got maybe uh is that I think that yeah, that's a great I think that's a great camp scene to end on. Fucking idiots. You want some you want some crayons? Um
Penitent just Penitent just silently, ruminating on the conversation, mainly wondering what the fuck Luigi's ultimate goal here is, because it's clearly not. Um, if nothing else, as a Incarnadine, it's got to be transactioning. It's transactional. There's got to be something to gain from this, because otherwise, this is just there's the philanthropy and charity is for the surface, not the heart. Maybe in settlements, where those kind of soft things can have leverage, but not out here. Christy agrees.
hello, Chrissy. I
Oh, we can tell.
Chrissy says, it's 11 o'clock. You have to play with me and then give me dinner. Right now.
um don't think anybody don't, don't what's up? Do you think you've succeeded on that or
No, but that's not yet. Yeah.
I
That
love that.
that works really well.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
He's fucking this fucking beast.
Hey, hey,
I'm
hey,
endlessly
hey, you,
entertained by
hey,
it.
hey, Incarnadine, hey, check out this bee. Oh goodness. Yeah, I don't think anybody fulfilled any beats. But that was a fun session. I felt like I was off my game, but we pulled it through.
I
Yeah,
had a I had a good time. We got to eat
yeah.
tacos on screen.
I
I mean,
developed more
Taco.
fucked up bullshit about the penitent and Carnadine.
We've now established that at some point in this universe, the United States Army existed.
Shut the fuck. Yeah, that's the floating city of Nim. Get your lore right.
God.
Well, no, I'm
Yeah.
not saying it was the origin of Marines. I'm saying it was the origin of the taco flavored MRE.
The taco
Tacos.
MRE. That's only for the freaks.
Stilt voice. Yeah, no, there's just a pocket in the sergeant's coat. I reach in, and when I pull my hand out, there's just a packaged food good in my
No,
hand.
the ancient precursor to Worcestershire sauce, the garum, the fermented fish entrails. That was just the Romans' version of MREs. If you think about it.
Gosh. I don't want to think anymore. So
Valid.
next weekend I might be in the trenches of moving prep. The big move is on the 29th and the 30th. So, we might be taking a week to 2 weeks off. I don't want to, but that's moving for you. Mhm. Going to Worcester, Massachusetts.
That's why they make
Exactly.
that damn sauce.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
Wait,
that's
do they
that
call it Worcester sauce in Worcester?
no, it's Worcestershire sauce.
It's what?
Shore. I don't fucking know.
They
Wash your
pronounce
sister.
it. They
Wash
struggle
your
to pronounce
sister
it the way
sauce.
everyone else struggles to pronounce Worcester.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Uh yeah. I'm gonna hop off because it's late and I want to go to bed.
It's a good
Um,
thing.
yeah.
I'm
Goodbye.
recording.